In this country, murder is not a crime. People of all ages, men, women, and children carry guns or other weapons with them everywhere they go. Even if someone is executed in the streets, the residents of this country don't bat an eye. They might even be the ones doing the killing, because the rules here are so bizarre that many travelers are too scared to visit. That is, until the traveler, Kino, passed through, unveiling the truth about this strange city. On the streets, shopkeepers greet customers with warm exchanges, and little girls hand flowers to cowboys. Kino thinks this is a normal country where the residents are living happily and harmoniously, completely the opposite of what she expected. Though an unfamiliar fear starts to creep in, she continues practicing drawing her gun in the evenings for her safety. Even while sleeping, she keeps her handgun in hand. Yet, she survives the night without incident. Only then does Kino begin to observe. In the corners of the city, she sees signs of the walls having once been bombarded by artillery. Inside the shops, every store displays a hunting rifle. Kino initially thinks it's to fend off robbers, but the shopkeepers deny it.
Is what I use to kill people.
Kino begins to wonder if this country is as terrifying as the rumors claim or if it's somehow even a bit beautiful. Then, one day, a group of elderly people sitting across from Kino invite her to their home. But Kino, having spotted guns in their bags, politely refuses. As Kino turns to leave, a man from out of town tries to steal her luggage, threatening to kill her if she doesn't hand over all her valuables. He knows that in this country, killing is legal. As Kino considers her options, the local residents suddenly rush indoors, leaving the street empty except for her and the thief. Despite this, Kino still refuses his demands and hides behind a motorcycle. Furious, the thief pulls out his gun to shoot, but before he can act, a crossbow bolt strikes him. Wounded and howling in pain, he turns to glare at the young woman who shot him from above. When he tries to grab his gun again, the townspeople suddenly appear, surrounding him. It turns out they didn't run away, they had just gone home to fetch their weapons. The thief, baffled by why the townsfolk are stopping him from killing, tries to fight back, but in the next moment, his right foot is nailed to the ground. Terrified, he realizes that not too long ago, he had been a ruthless killer outside this country, having slaughtered hundreds. Now, he faces the prospect of being killed by civilians in a place where murder is allowed. Unable to accept this irony, he desperately tries to understand his mistake. He eventually learns that, in this country, while murder is not forbidden, it is also not allowed. All citizens act as both enforcers and witnesses of order. The man's crime was breaking the law, and he must face the consequences. As the elderly man draws his sword, he stabs the thief's heart, executing the country's one and only criminal. Kino, however, watches the entire event with indifference. The old man asks Kino to stay, believing that Kino is someone who, while not afraid to lie, still holds on to the morals of a normal person. Kino, however, declines. As a traveler, she has to see more of the world. Not long after leaving this country, Kino encounters another traveler, a man who, to protect himself, had been forced to kill many people. Now, he seeks a country where he can live a peaceful life. He asks Kino if the country ahead is a good place to settle. Kino tells him it's the perfect place for him, where he won't be shunned for his past actions.